Hey folks, Jonathan here. I figured today, well, first thing, I'm going to wash some of this pollen off this car here in a little bit. But first things first, I'm going to fix this steering. I heated this up to try to get this out, and it was already backed out farther than probably what it should have been. I needed to set the toe in on this front end, and I bought new parts. I got everything new except of course for the main rod, so we're going to go ahead and get these off and put this in the vise, heat this up, get them off, and then we're going to go ahead and try to get this front end set up and the alignment right, the new parts on it, get some grease in it, and hopefully we can get this thing to ride down the road straight. The toe out is hurting it right now. So. Okay folks, got the front end straightened out. As you can see, I got to do some touch up. I did buy a, this was International Palm Oil Red, so I bought a spray can of it so I can do some touch up. But we did get both tie rod on, ends on, adjusted them out, got the toe in right, tightened up the steering gear box, and actually got this thing driving and steering as good as it's ever done. Really nice. But we had an issue. My wife and I had took it out and was doing some driving and enjoying ourselves, and this thing drives really nice, and it's just a good riding smooth car, you know, no rattles or anything like that. And pulled down to my son's house, and I got out and I noticed that there was oil everywhere, and it's even on the exhaust and stuff, and I didn't see any smoke, I didn't see anything. But what had happened is one of them things that I fear. I don't like the oil filter adapter that I had purchased, blew a gasket around it. And I'm going to show you the gasket. So here's the gasket that came out. It's swelled up, it's soft, it's just not, it's not right. And you can see where it blew out. Why? I mean, I don't know why it done it like that. It's just weird. I don't like the way the oil or the gasket reacted to the oil, the way it swelled up. But I don't like. I just don't like the feel. You know, it's like swelled up and really soft. So anyway, that of course caused it to pour oil from around here. So I had pulled the filter off, and the filter was good and tight. And once I got the filter off, the adapter bolt unscrewed by my fingers, which it shouldn't have done, but I got it off, and I put an O-ring in there and put a new filter on it, started it up, and it didn't run I don't know, 10 seconds before it just started shooting oil out again. So I'm going to take this off, and I'm going to show you. I guess they was having some issues after doing some research and stuff with this particular style adapter plate, and I'll show you why and what's going on and what you need to do to make it right. Alright, okay, I guess this is for everybody that said that didn't think there was enough clearance to get the filter off. It's not a problem. Okay, and for anybody that don't realize or don't know, I forgot to mention, this engine originally had a canister, did not have a spin-on filter. It's a 1954 model engine, so I changed it over. The canister was really long and it wouldn't have fit in there between the engine and the frame. So I decided I would go with a spin-on filter. This is pressed steel, and I tried twice, 2 different O-rings to try to get this thing to seal off, and it will not seal. And what the problem is, it's so thin a metal that when you tighten it down, it's not putting the pressure out there. It needs to put on a gasket or a seal to be able to hold it. And if you tighten it too tight, it just ends up warping it. So there's no groove for this O-ring to go into. Like I said, they had that flat gasket. It was really soft, and that's why it went in there. But it wouldn't handle the oil. The oil actually deteriorated it, I guess. And then you've just got this adapter. So let me show you what we're doing to fix our problem. Okay, here's basically the same adapter. It's just billet. It's made out of aluminum, but It's machined for the O-ring to fit down in the groove. So you're not gonna have nearly as much warpage. You gotta watch and not over tighten it, that's the main thing. But this is gonna work just fine. This will solve our problem of having a leak. And another suggestion that I'll make, when I bought this kit, it came with a K&N filter, and the other day when I replaced it, I just called to make sure they had the same filter number, and they did. So I didn't cross it over to a AC Delco or a Motorcraft or anything like that. I just had them get me another K&N, and they're going, they're $18, and they come with this nut on the bottom, welded on, and it's useless. And when I say useless, I mean it's useless. You can't, the way it's tapered, you can't get a wrench on it anyway, so I don't know why they even put it on there. But so I don't think I'll be worried too much about buying a K&N filter. Not again. And this one here came with a Hastings, and they just offered it when you bought that, and I think it was like $10 extra with the filter. Well, I just paid $17.99 for that filter, so I didn't mind paying the extra to get a Hastings filter. So anyway, it don't have our bolt on it, but what difference does it make? I couldn't get anything to grab a hold of it anyway. So all right, so we're gonna get this on here, and we're gonna fire the car up and see if that takes care of our problem, because I do not want oil leaks going down the road. That just burns my tail. Let's just put it that way. All right, okay, we got it on. Let's fire it up. Uh-oh, never had it die before. All right, no leaks. As a warning to everybody, this adapter with this piece and the filter was about $30. Well, let me take that back. It was about $40, $39 and some change. The other one was not quite double. I think it was like 70 bucks, something like that. Well worth the extra money. Don't buy this kit. Do not buy the metal kit. Get the billet kit. A lot of the people that when I researched this had actually bought this setup and then went back to using their original canister because it gave so much trouble leaking oil. Well, see, that wasn't a choice for me. So definitely do not buy the metal kit for the adapter. Get the billet one. So I don't foresee any problems with the way that O-ring is set up in that engine, and I'm sure that O-ring is made to handle the oil better than what this China gasket was. So all right, I'm taking it for a drive. All right folks, just took it for a trip, made it back, no leaks, but I still gonna have to go back and clean up the mess it made all over the place. I don't like that at all, and which I haven't detailed this thing at all yet anyway, because we hadn't painted it. Anyway, didn't get to wash it, but it needs it. But all right, problem solved. Good brakes, good steering, no oil leak. I think we're figuring it out. All right, and when they write it this big on a sheet of paper, should tell you it's important. Waiting on my grandson and son to come back here.